The island of Vella, located in the central Solomon Islands, became the site of a significant Allied campaign and a strategic Japanese evacuation during World War II. The battle, which occurred between August and October 1943, was part of the Allies' effort to secure the Solomons and isolate the Japanese stronghold of Rabaul. Strategic importance. Following the Allied victory at New Georgia in August 1943, Lavella was targeted as the next step in the Central Solomons campaign. The island's location made it a potential airbase site to support operations further north and a key point to disrupt Japanese supply routes. The Allied landing. On August 15, 1943, New Zealand and U.S. forces launched an amphibious assault on Vella's western coast. The Allies expected significant resistance, but found that most of the Japanese garrison had withdrawn to the island's northern end. The Japanese, anticipating the attack, had focused on delaying the Allies while preparing for an organized evacuation. Japanese evacuation. The Japanese forces on Lavella, numbering approximately 600, were increasingly isolated as Allied naval and air power disrupted their supply lines. Realizing they could not hold the island, Japanese command ordered a withdrawal. On October 6 to 7, 1943, a Japanese evacuation force of destroyers and barges attempted to extract the remaining troops. This operation led to a confrontation with Allied naval forces in what became known as the Battle of Lavella. The Battle of Lavella. The Japanese evacuation force was intercepted by U.S. and New Zealand ships, resulting in a fierce naval battle. Despite losing one destroyer, the Japanese successfully evacuated over 500 troops. The battle marked one of the last Japanese naval actions in the Central Solomons, as their ability to contest Allied advances diminished. Allied victory. With the Japanese evacuation complete, Lavella fell entirely into Allied hands. The island was quickly developed into an air base, supporting operations against the Northern Solomons and further isolating Rabaul. Significance. 1. Strategic position. The capture of Lavella strengthened the Allies' position in the Solomons and disrupted Japanese defensive lines. 2. Japanese retreat. The evacuation highlighted the growing vulnerability of Japanese forces, as they increasingly relied on withdrawals to conserve manpower. 3. Coordination of Allied forces. The operation showcased effective collaboration between New Zealand and U.S. troops, reflecting the broader Allied effort in the Pacific. Legacy. The campaign for Lavella demonstrated the effectiveness of the Allies' island-hopping strategy, as well as the Japanese determination to preserve their forces despite mounting setbacks. The fall of the island further tipped the balance of power in the Solomons, setting the stage for future Allied offensives that would bring the war closer to Japan's home islands.